dear my immense support system. There are never enough words to thank every single person that has affected every part of my athletic journey. And I'm a crier, so I'm going to do my best to get through this whole thing. I'm going to start with my siblings, Madeline, Matthew, and Isaac. You guys are forced fans. You've had to go to every tournament, every soccer game, but you are my forever fans, and I'm thankful for everything you came to. The rest of my family, my grandma and grandpa, my nana and papa, my uncle Josh, and my cousins and aunts and uncles, all of you came to random games in the middle of nowhere just to support me in a sport that I said that I loved, and I still do to this day, so thank you so much. To my second mamas and my dads out there, it really takes a village. I wouldn't have gotten to every single practice or game or been fed most of the time if it wasn't for you all, so I'm really thankful for my village. For my past coaches of every sport that I attempted to play, soccer, basketball, tennis, and volleyball, for seeing a petite girl who worked harder, not smarter, and for pushing and challenging me consistently, for believing in the possibilities of me as a player and who I am as a woman today. I thank you for the 15-minute rule, that life is so much bigger than the losses, so giving me 15 minutes to mourn and be sad and be angry about a loss, and then telling me that life goes on and it's bigger than that. I want to thank this program and my teammates, Emily and Darius, and JL and Juju, for welcoming us into your family and really growing us as a woman of the Lord that we are today. For my teammates around me, I don't really know what to say, but for supporting me constantly and creating a culture of Christ that just helps me in every day of life, not just my sports. For my senior six, I'm so thankful that volleyball brought us all together. I really wouldn't be who I am today, and I'm excited for the rest of our lives together as that senior six. For my mom and dad, I don't really have words, but for every pre- and post-game snack, you know your daughter, I'm a hungry child. For every early morning drive where we got up at the butt crack of dawn and you let me sleep. For every weird injury, you remember the broken toe and the rib. For being there for every devastating loss and every high moment with every win. Your passion for supporting me is the reason I'm standing here today, and I wouldn't be here. It's as simple as that. It would be such an honor, it has been such an honor, to play this sport in honor of you and the Lord, and I hope that one day I can serve my children someday as you've served me. So thank you for everything. I love you all. You're the best.
In expressing my thanks to those who have poured into me, I wanted to start by thanking Yahweh. Thank you for giving me the ability and opportunity to play volleyball. Thank you for what you have taught me about identity and community through my athletic journey. I truly owe everything to you, and I'm incredibly grateful for all you have done in this season of my life. To all the coaches who have invested time and heart into me as a player, thank you. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you to Coach Emily for caring deeply for me as a whole person and being a mentor I can look up to. Thank you, Tyler, for the countless hours you have spent teaching me about a sport we both love. Thank you, Michaela, for your detailed instruction and vulnerability. Thank you, Darius, for your support and the laughter you bring to our team. Thank you, Amy, for your hugs, which are dearly missed. Thank you, Hannah, for your spiritual leadership. Thank you to my family for sticking by me through all the ups and downs. Thank you for all the time spent driving me places and all of the effort you have put into my volleyball career and my growth as a daughter of our King. Thank you, Mom, for being my first volleyball coach and for investing your heart into me and my team. Thank you, Dad, for being my warrior and encourager. Thank you, Linnea, Noah, and Moira, for being listening ears and for enjoying the sport I love with me. I love all of you deeply. Thank you, Matthew, my love, for your constant level-headed support of me. I know you are my biggest cheerleader and have my back always. Thank you for pushing me to be better and making me more like Christ. I treasure you. Thank you for all you have taught me about Yahweh and for always making life interesting. I am honored and delighted to spend the rest of my life with you. Thank you to my team for being my family. To all those who I have played with every year, you have taught me what it looks like to live in the body of Christ. You have loved me unconditionally and pursued me when I was timid and guarded. You have provided a safe space for me to become a woman of God, and I will be eternally grateful for that. I love each of you so much and will miss you all incredibly. Finally, thank you to everyone else who's had any part in my growth as a player in person. My professors, my church community, my fellow engineers, the athletic staff. You have all impacted me, and I am grateful for any influence that has grown my confidence in Yahweh and in who He's created me to be. I love you all. Thank you.
I could not be more grateful for the love and support this team has provided throughout my 4 years here at Fox. This team is incredibly atypical because of the depth of relationships that we have formed, sustained, and valued. Along with the dedication and care from the players who came before us, Coach Emily has equipped this team with the space and the time to be intentional and demonstrate Christ's love to one another. I am thankful for Emily and the way that she genuinely cares about the well-being of her players. The memories spent off the court seem to outmatch the memories on the court in both quantity and gravity. Thank you for your honesty, encouragement, and hospitality. It's been a gift to spend so much time with you, Darius, and your cute children. I am grateful for my teammates throughout the last 4 years. Each year, this team has been consistently marked by serving others, growing in identity in Christ, and the joy of just being together. This team has softened my heart in a number of ways, and it has been wonderful to grow in this community. I am also thankful for my roommates, who also happen to be my teammates. It has been incredible to see how our relationship off the court allows us to be a more powerful force on the court. It's been a blessing to be in friendship with you all, challenge one another, and lean on each other for support. So thankful that God used volleyball to bring us together. I am always incredibly grateful for my wonderful fiancé, Drake. Thank you so much for constant encouragement and your genuine excitement in watching me play. I also want to thank my older sister, Kennedy. I went to so many, and I mean so many, of her volleyball tournaments, and this allowed me to learn the game much quicker. Thank you for your support and always being someone that I wanted to play like. My grandma got an iPad just so she could watch me play sports. Thank you, Grammy, for enjoying and always looking forward to watching me, even from far away. I wish you could be here, but I'm so thankful for your love and cannot wait to see you again. I saved the best for last. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad, for making it possible for me to play volleyball to begin with, and for supporting me in every aspect along the way. Thanks for the very snowy hour-and-a-half drives at 5 a.m. to volleyball tournaments. Breaking multiple picture frames, messing up light switches, and attempting to jump so high to reach the ceiling has helped me become the athlete that I wanted to become today. Thank you for all the years and years of club volleyball, school volleyball, and summer camps. I am grateful for your incredibly detailed interest in how volleyball is going and how you genuinely care about my teammates. Thank you for coming to as many games as possible and always sending me texts afterwards about the game if you are at home. It is very humbling because I know that I literally would not be here without your support every step of the way. I love you all so much, and I can't believe we've made it this far.
There are so many people who have helped me on this journey that has been 10 plus years of volleyball. Specifically, when I came to Fox, I was able to grow an amazing support system. Emily, you have been one of the most prominent people in my sports career. I'm truly at a loss for words for the impact that you have had on my life on and off the court. To my amazing teammates, I love you all so very much. Each and every one of you have given me memories and life lessons to last a lifetime. You are all such beautiful people, and I pray you carry this team as we pursue the mission of growing God's kingdom on and off the court together. My senior six, you have become my sisters, and I will forever thank the Lord for his plans to bring us together to do life together. I'd like to thank all my friends for their dedication and support to me on and off the court for so many years. I couldn't imagine not having you all in my life, and it has been a hard season not having you guys scream your heads off in the stands. I'd also like to give a special thanks to Logan, who has been supporting me as my best friend and is now supporting me as my fiance. The way you love and support me is so selfless and honoring. I am blessed to be leaving college with the #1 fan for life. To all of my family, there are no words to express my gratitude for all you have done for me over all my years in sports. I'm so thankful for all the time we spent driving to practice, tournaments, and games, and all the snacks and meals, the washing of uniforms, and everything in between. I would not be the woman I am today without your encouragement and love through all of these seasons. I know this season has not been what you expected to be the one that ended my career, but even though you can't be here with me, you'll always be in my heart, and I love you all. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my #1 fan, my grandpa. I truly cannot thank you enough for everything you have given to me and done for me throughout my career. You have never missed one of my volleyball games my whole career up until this year, and I appreciate that so much. Being able to talk to you before and after games, having a pep talk and a bear hug before I go out on the court has been so special to me. Thank you for all you do and will continue to do. This has been a hard season to do without you, but I know one day we will get to have that last game together. Thank you, and I love you all.
Wow. How am I at my last year of competitive volleyball? It seems like just yesterday, I was in 5th grade trying to get my underhand serve over the net on a shortened court. I had no idea that this sport would become such a passion of mine, or that I would end up playing it for over 10 years. So, to be more specific with who I would like to thank, to some of my coaches. To Cassie, thank you for being my role model. I don't think you'll ever know how much your coaching and your playing and just your friendship, if we can even call it that, means to me. You are the reason why I chose number 12, because I wanted to play like the person who inspired my passion for the game and the person I looked up to the most out on the court. To Jeff and Lisa, I am truly unsure how you guys did it, but you cultivated such a drive and passion in me to always do my best. You taught me more about the strategy of volleyball than I ever thought was possible, and you went above and beyond to see me through the roughest parts of my career and never wavered in your trust and belief. You believed in me so much that you went to the extra mile to help me get recruited, which was something I never thought would actually end up happening. To Lissa, thank you for giving me a chance as a sophomore to play at a higher level. You taught me so much about grit, and which is something that I've not just taken and used on the volleyball court, but something I've taken and used in my life. Your determination to help me get past the bumps and just keep playing was a lesson I took to heart. And I thank God every day that I got you to be my varsity coach for 3 years. To Emily and the coaching staff at Fox, thank you for the laughs and the crazy outbursts and the competitions and every single aspect of it. I thank you for giving me the straightforward when I'm asking for it, and for helping me when I needed to do not only better on the court, but be a better person and be a better Christian. Emily, your strive to make the foundation of this team God has completely changed my life, and I know has changed other lives. To my teammates, you guys are the reason why I love doing this. Sure, getting a good kill or a good dig is always a fun part, but the laughs, the competition, the games of Mafia, all of it is 100% better than beating PLU 100%. To Alicia, I'm sorry that you haven't been able to watch me play, but I thank you so much for just jumping in and being so dedicated to watching me play in a sport that you probably didn't know that much about, but it means a lot. To Riley, thank you for always being there when I need you. Thank you for peppering with me. Thank you for cheering me on in my games and tournaments. I know in college you probably had better things to do than to come to those, but it meant so much to me that you were willing to drive away to a different state or to come on a Tuesday or Thursday night to watch me. Finally, to Mom and Dad, my biggest supporters. To the people who said okay to an 8th grader who wanted to play a sport that they never knew about. For getting up at the crack of dawn to go to tournaments. For forcing me to eat food in between matches when I really didn't want to. And the list goes on and on. I don't think I'll ever be able to express to you how much you guys have done for me, not just in my life and all, but especially in this sport. You've been there at every high point, at every low point in the entire journey, and your encouragement and your dedication to me and your belief in me never once failed, and that meant the world. I have loved so much getting to watch you guys fall in love with this sport that I have also fallen in love with, and it's crazy to think that it's coming to an end for me, but thank you guys a lot for sticking by my side in this.
My last 4 years here at Fox have been an absolute joy, and volleyball has by far been the highlight. I am truly convinced that nobody in the entire world has a better support system than me. My family and friends have not missed a single game for as long as I have been playing sports. I know I can call all of my closest people and talk about the game because I know that they were all watching. To my parents, thank you guys for being the very best parents a girl could ever ask for. You guys have pushed me to be better in every single area of my life. When I think back on the fondest memories I have, both of you guys in a sport were involved. Living room soccer, front yard pepper, and summertime pickle are some of my favorite things in the entire world. Caden, I'm so proud of who you are. You are thoughtful, sweet, funny, and an amazing baseball player, and I cannot wait to watch you play for the next 4 years. Nana and Papa and Grandma Nori, I cannot begin to thank you enough for the amazing blessing that you have been in my life. Your constant support is something that I will never be able to thank you enough for. To my closest friends, thank you for consistently cheering me on and being my biggest encouragers. I could not have done it without you. And to my coaches and teammates, I love you with all of my heart. The culture that we have created here is by far the thing that I am most proud of in my life. I will miss you so much, but I'm so excited to see where this program goes. I love you all.